Hey y'all, it's your girl Renata Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Met Gala. The Met Gala was like a couple days ago. I tried to do this video yesterday so that I could be like the day after the Met Gala, but it didn't happen. So, you know, but I still want to like discuss it and do the things. Now, I'm going to have to make this a quick video. I have a lot. Like, this is one list, and this is like, this is one list, that's another list. And then there's a backside of the same two lists. Now look, I can't discuss all the things because I just don't have that time. I don't have that type of time in my life. But I will discuss as much as I can in this like little bit of a video. And that's that on that. I'm not the most, you know, fashionably knowledgeable girl, but I do enjoy the theatrics and the art that is created and that's shown on like at like the Met Gala or something like that. Like, I don't care for like the normal fashion shows, really, honestly, most of them, but the Met Gala, it gives like some entertainment. You know, some people have like 2 or 3 outfits in one. And just the art that goes into it, I love that. So that is why probably I enjoy the Met Gala and things like that. More so than just like fashion as a whole. I don't know. First of all, Diana Ross. Now, Diana Ross did not have on a suit and da-da-da-da. And as I said, I am not a fashion expert. I don't know if Diana Ross's dress, her look was within the theme. Let me tell you something. The drama of like that jacket and the train of it, that hat, let me tell you something. Diana Ross, and I honestly think Diana Ross went into her closet, her own little museum of fashion from over the years, and got that right out her garage and was like, girl, I'm putting this on, calling it a day. She may have added a little more to the train, but I wouldn't be surprised if Diana Ross just had that in her closet, because it's Diana Ross. Speaking of the Rosses, Tracy, I loved it. I feel like the theme was just for Tracy, because Tracy kind of gives that on the regular, I feel like. Like, this wasn't our first time seeing her in a suit, and I feel like if she does have on a pant, as they say, not pants, I prefer pants, or whatever. But if she does have on a pant, it's usually in that tailored type of like way. I just feel like the look she had on was so beautiful. I love the colors. I just feel like it was like her normal. So I just feel like it was meant for her. Let me figure out what eyeshadows I'm gonna dibble and dabble in today before I keep going. Of course, Teyana Taylor, I really enjoyed her look very much. It was very her. Teyana Taylor can switch back and forth between like a tomboy, you know, a tomboy masculine look or something like that to like a feminine look real quick, and I love that for her. It's great. I wish I could pull it off, but I love the burgundy. I think that like the burgundy and the gray, I love that most. I love that she had a do-rag on the blue carpet, like a do-rag. I love it. I enjoy like her accents. I think like the little, like, you know, the little pocket watch chain thingy, that type of accent, I enjoy that very much. Coleman Domingo, I loved his suit. I love all his suits. I love all his fashions. I love that man. He has really opened my eyes to like what a suit can be, because I feel like before I started seeing him on the red carpet and things, it's just all the men would have on black suits and that's it. Black suits only. It's just black suit, black suit, black suit, black suit. It's like a black suit with 2 buttons, a black suit with 3 buttons. It's just a black suit. That's all we're gonna get is a black suit. And I feel like, and don't get me wrong, there could have been someone else on the scene doing things different. I just wasn't paying attention. But when I saw Coleman Domingo, when he came on the scene, I started paying attention and I was like, oh, sir, that's amazing. I love all of his suits. I don't care whose carpet it is. I love all his fashions. I stalk him on the social medias because I just want to see his fashions. He's always giving you rings and accessories, which I love on him. It's so great. And I feel like he really goes back and forth between like that feminine and masculine thing. And he said, I'm not, if you know the words, you know. But yeah, like, I love the way he dresses. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's very inspiring. Zendaya. Now, I only saw a second of Zendaya. Zendaya gave us like church mother mixed in with dandyism. I feel like the hat gave a little bit of church mother, which I love. I love the wide leg pants. I love that it was a cream suit. I love that it was clean and simple. It was beautiful. We've seen her in suits. I love when she wears a suit. I love that Zendaya only pops out when she wants to. I love that for her. And then she goes back into hiding and minding her business. Next on the list, Lupita. Yes, Lupita. Lupita? Let me tell you something. I didn't see that from her. I don't think I've ever seen her in like a pantsuit type of thing before. I loved it. It was beautiful. I love the color on against her skin. It was great. I loved it so much. I love the embellishment and the detail. It was great. You know who was funny though? I was watching it on E. Christian Siriano. That is a messy one. And when I tell you I enjoyed him. He was so over Chanel. He was over it. The people that Chanel was, he was over the Chanel designs. He was over, and he was not shy about being over it. He was like, the theme tonight is Black dandyism, and y'all are giving us Karl Lagerfeld, if I'm saying that right. If I'm not, correct me in the comments. But he's like, y'all giving us Karl Lagerfeld tribute still. That was the previous tribute. We're on a whole different gear now. We're not on that. I'm tired of the black and white. And so it got to the point where like people would come out in an outfit and they would be like, who dressed this person? He'd be like, I bet you it's Chanel. And he'd be right. He was over it and it was hilarious. Kerry Washington. Now look. I love the hair. I love the makeup. I loved the hair. Love the hair. What I liked about Kerry Washington's look was the top. Something about the top. I like how it was tailored and it did. Like it was different. It was unique. I enjoyed. It was kind of like structured in a way. Because I thought it was just like a deep plunge. Maybe it was a button down there and it wasn't. I enjoyed her top very much. Sabrina Carpenter, when I seen her come across the carpet with all her legs out, I said, oh, okay, you have my attention. And then once again, I love the burgundy color. It was like tailored in the waist part, giving you like a tailored vest type of thing. I like that the tails were like a dramatic train of a tail. That is what I did enjoy. One of the commenter people was like, oh, it would have been great if she had like a top hat and a cane. It would have gave Greatest Showman, which I agree, and I don't think I would have been mad at that. Yeah, I think I would have enjoyed that even more, honestly. Now, Halle Bailey, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. I love how structured it was. And then I saw later, like a couple days later, nope, the next day, I saw the next day she took the outer part off and it was a beautiful like dress underneath. I loved it. It was beautiful. I love like all the rhinestone detail on there. I love how structured it was and like the hip and how it like came out. And I love that it was like mini still. Makeup, of course, was everything. She always just looks so beautiful with her makeup. It's always so soft and just perfect for her. I love it. It still gave like flirty. That's what I like. Because it seems like she gives like, that's her thing, is like soft, cute, flirty type thing. And it was very grown, but very flirty still. I enjoyed that very much. I was surprised to see that of her. And I'm so glad she did that. Mindy Kaling. It was so good. It was so good. I'm not sure of her ethnicity, but we can clearly tell it's not just white or black. But I'm not sure of her ethnicity, so I don't want to like mess it up and say the wrong thing. But it seems like she incorporated some sort of like cultural thing for her own culture into her look. And I loved it. I feel like the embellishments maybe meant a little something in her cultural way. I could be wrong. It could have just been a simple design that the designer came up with. I don't know. But to me, it gave some sort of like cultural thing for her. And I loved it. It was beautiful. I loved how it was tailored to her, how it was straight pant. Like, it really looked nice. It made her look elongated and taller. I thought she's always looked on like the shorter side. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I love the way her pants fit on her. It was great. I love the color on her. It was all very, very beautiful and nice. Doechii? Doechii, look. I mean, I expected nothing less. Doechii gave us a show. She gave us a look with the cigar. She gave us the fro on the red carpet. Well, blue carpet. Like, and we've been seeing her in the loafers for, you know, for a minute in her shows. I don't care if she has on like those brief underwears. She's going to have on those socks and those loafers. So she's been giving us that for a minute, and I really enjoy seeing it on her. So when she gave us the shorts, and I think her look was by Louis Vuitton, but I think Pharrell was the one who designed her look. It was great. It was beautiful. She had like two different, two of the like, what do you call it? The little stamped, I don't know, monograms things. You know, two of the ones by Louis Vuitton. She had two different ones. So like her shorts was one. I think her jacket or top was another. I love the color on her. I love her whole attitude with it. It was great. It was great. It was definitely one of my favorites. Demi Moore. Now look, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I said, did she go to the wrong show? Like, what? I was so confused. I was so confused. And thank goodness for the people on the panel over on E. Because then they got all the notes to like fill you in when you're confused. And I appreciate those people, because I was so ready to be so negative about that lady's look. And I'm so glad, you know, they had the notes to correct me about it. She was a tie. How creative. I almost had to watch my mouth. How creative. That was great. She was how you loop the tie and all that, and the thing around her head was the loop part of the tie that goes around your neck. It was great. That was some of the most creative stuff I saw. Like, I love that. I love that so much. Because I was just like, what are you, one big pinstripe? This is stupid. No. It was beautiful. I loved it. That was great. Fantastic. Who's next? Shut up. Janelle Monáe. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. If you don't know by now, I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you're waiting on. But Janelle Monáe does it for me every time on a Met Gala carpet. Every time. And this was no different. I love how like that outer cape was the exact, like, I don't know, machine drawing print up of what her suit was underneath it. A lot, like the purse as well, like that outside cape. I was looking at it again and I saw the purse printed on there as well. So when they took it off of her, the whole look was there. It was great. It was great. I absolutely loved it. You know, she's been giving us dandy since she came on the scene. I don't know if it was intentional for her. I know her intentions were to like represent the working class, she used to say, and how her parents, or I think her mom at least, used to be like a cleaning lady or something like that. And she's one to represent for them. So she's been giving us that type of like dandy thing since she came on the scene. Angela Bassett, look. I loved that she came through. She said, I'm going all the way in, and I was not expecting that. I don't know. I think at this point, I just feel like Angela Bassett be like, I'm so over all this like Hollywood stuff. And she'd be like, I've done my time. I'm gonna stay in the house. Like, so when she come out the house, I'd be so surprised when she come out the house. Cause, I mean, that's just what I assume. That she'd just be like, look, not saying she's too old for anything, but she's been doing this all her career. So I just felt like at this point, she'd be like, on her Beyonce stuff, like, I'm not coming out the house for this. I'm not coming out the house for this. But she came out the house, honey, and I loved it. I loved that it was blue. That was a beautiful shade of blue. She gave us the cane, honey. I loved it. She gave us a little mesh right here and a top. I loved it. It was beautiful on her. So beautiful. I just didn't expect to see Angela Bassett there. So to see her pop out and pop out the way she did, like, it was definitely a pleasant surprise. Usher's wife, forget Usher. Usher's wife, look. That look, Usher's wife, look. I guess. Like, I don't care nothing about Usher right now. Because his wife, I don't know who that lady is besides being his wife. Because I just don't get into the things. I don't get into the things unless I'm into her work specifically, which I'm clearly not. I don't care to know about the spouses and the things. That's just not, I don't care. But his wife, she had my attention tonight. Now, from what I understand, she does have her own career. She's like a well-respected person in the in the music industry. Some executive, something. Yeah, so she's well-respected. She's a big deal all on her own, outside of Usher, from what I understand. And she has my attention now because that look, that detail like ruching thing on the side, it was beautiful. I loved it so much. I was like, I don't know what Usher had on, nor did I care. I still to this day can't tell you what that man had on. He had on something black. I don't care what he had on. Doesn't matter. Because his wife, that look was amazing. Nicki Minaj, she surprised me. I do feel like they was trying to be messy because they showed Cardi B and like immediately after Cardi B, at least on E, I don't know about anywhere else, but at least on E, they were like, and next up we have Nicki Minaj. You guys. No one else could have been after Cardi B but Nicki Minaj. Alright. Nicki Minaj, her look was beautiful. I loved her hair. I loved her hair so much. I feel like for her, that was a very conservative look for her. I don't know if conservative is the right word, but that's all I'm picking up right now in my brain. But it was beautiful, not because it was conservative, but because, you know, she could have gone the route of like showing all her boobs and everything like that, and that would have been fine. Nothing would have been wrong with that at all. But I think I just enjoyed that she just did not. And she gave us the theme of the night. And she did it well. That's it. I knew I was missing some details. I love how it was, how she gave us the like fit and flare thing. I thought that was very complimentary to her body shape, which is beautiful. I love that like shoulder detailing thing. I think they were saying it was supposed to give like a done undone type of look and effect type of thing. I think that's what the people were saying on E, on the table. But I think that shoulder details what I love the most, and like the way it fit on her. That I love. And she gave us like, she did give us cleavage. She gave us some cleavage, but it wasn't probably her go-to type of sexy. It was just like, oh, pushed up and like, you know, back in the day, Janet Jackson pushed up cleavage. Loved it. It was great. Lauryn Hill, shut up. Shut up. Lauryn Hill in that beautiful, gorgeous, bold yellow, like, and what was making me mad is that when she first came out, the people on the table at E was talking about her bag. I think it was a Birkin maybe. I don't know. Look, I could be wrong about that one. I'm not sure. But the bag was blue. The shade of the bag was blue. But I think it was a Birkin. I think that's what had the most impressed. And I'm just like, y'all, do you not see all this gorgeousness and art in this outfit? Y'all talking about a single bag? The same bag we've been seeing people like have on all over the internet for I don't know how long. No one cares about that. I don't care about that bag. But what I do care about is this beautiful, gorgeous yellow suit. And it had like a train to it. And it was just beautiful. But they was talking about that bag. If y'all don't shut up about that bag, who cares? It's making me upset about that bag. But man, it was just beautiful. The hair was beautiful, the makeup, everything was beautiful about that look. Savannah James, I mean, I am already a fan of her style anyway. I enjoy following her. I enjoy her fashion choices and everything anyway. But like, to see her at the Met, I think she was dressed by Hanifa. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Like, it was just, I just didn't see it coming, and I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. I love the silhouette of the dress. I even like the corset part that went into it. It actually tied it in nicely. It was beautiful. I was so surprised to see that the hair, the makeup, yeah, I was definitely here for it. It was beautiful. She did a great job. And I love seeing women, like wives, step outside of like their husbands. Like, it's like you're not just somebody's wife. You're a whole person, a whole individual. And I think that's why I like following her. I just like seeing her as just her, not as somebody's wife or somebody's mother. Like, I enjoy seeing that of her. Coco Jones. Coco can do no wrong in my book. It was just a beautiful cream color. I love how, you know, it gave like the plunge, I guess is what you call it, plunge neckline. The beading on it was beautiful. The long ponytail she was given, loved that. Damson Idris, I hope I said his name correctly. Look, this is the thing about him. I enjoy his look. That spacesuit part, I missed the whole like story about that, but I did enjoy his look. I loved his suit. I love the color of the suit against his skin. I love the details of his suit. I love that it wasn't just a black suit. It was really, really nice. You know, his helmet was bedazzled. I really don't know the whole point of the spacesuit part. I didn't get that, but I did enjoy his suit on him. It was very, very nice. So in my head, I was going for something different. Me running my mouth and trying to keep down my time and everything and rush, it didn't happen. So this is what we got. This is what we have. It's still super cute. I am loving this heavy blush today. I'm a bit of a blush whore sometimes. I'm trying something different with my hair. I'm trying the side part. I'm not sure how I feel about the side part. I just noticed that my hair was starting to go into like a permanent part situation in the middle. I don't want a permanent part, period. So I was like, let me switch it up, my parting, but I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't think it looks bad. I'm just not used to it. And I'm just like, girl, which way do we, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Just not sure. But, that was just, you know, some of my list. I did not even get, there's so many people I didn't get to. I saw Lizzo's look later, which I liked. There were so many looks. Taraji P. Henson, I saw her look later, which was great. It's so many people that I did not get a chance to like get to. Y'all let me know what were some of your favorite looks from the Met Gala. If you watched it, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you next time in another video. Bye.